are some of the things that have happened recently. There was a spy in our midst, and Matthew decided he was going to try to do some stuff about that, so we pretended to be having a military exercise that then wound up being an actual attack on a castle. But we beat them handily, and then we decided to spare the guy, and had him bring us up to talk to his boss, so we could go break some friends out of jail, including Victor, I believe. Who was in jail with Victor? Was it Victor and, like, who was Victor in jail with? Oh, Victor. But so we made a deal with our new friend, because we were like, you wouldn't do anything that would jeopardize the safety of your men, and he was like, okay, fair, I wouldn't. Warren, because Vincent was on the side. Like, he was, like, recruitable then, but Victor and Warren were the two, like, actual, like, story-related characters. Not that Vincent isn't story-related in the game, because you have to use his knowledge to get into the Dragon Knights, but after that, he becomes optional. So in this case, he's optional. We got him. So now, I'm not 100% sure. Humphrey always has something to say. That is not true, Victor. They're not always fine. Flick is like, chill out. LaPont is full of hope. Okay, so if we remember, Gregminster is where we started the game. It is where our main character grew up, the Imperial capital. And Shazarazade is Sonya's place. And the Fortress of Quaba, I don't remember anything about, like, who's in charge of it. So here's Matthew. We've liberated most of the Empire. Good job. The Liberation Army has succeeded in liberating. So we're doing a pretty good job of... Where did my cat go? Because I don't want to, like, accidentally run her over with my chair. Where did she go? Sorry, this is an important question. Is that you in your tunnel? That is you in your tunnel. Okay, she has a little tunnel that she's sitting in. Quaba was where the elves were? No, because Kwanda is a person. But Quaba is a place. These are not the same thing, despite both being nouns. Sorry. Oh, okay. Ingid. I don't know how to say that name. I have no idea how it's supposed to be pronounced. Oh, is Kwanda in charge of Quaba? Okay. No, because... Okay, there's a fortress over the water. Say Sonya's place. Shazarazade. Pont doesn't think that we can do the boats. We don't have a navy. Matthew's like, yes. Oh no. Eingid? Yeah. That's okay, MC. Bad naps will do that. Do you have the problem where if you, like, take a nap that you don't mean to, you feel like you've been hit by a truck afterwards? For me, I have to, like, drink a bunch of water and then eat something and then I feel human again. But prior to that, I do not. Also, Nasarak. Hello and welcome. We are playing Suikoden. So Matthew is playing mind games here. What will the enemy think? 500 boats is a lot of boats. That's a whole lot of boats, Matthew. That's a lot of boats. Well, Crono, you're the person who hasn't seen this game before. Which option should we give? That's impossible. Matthew's swearing it. He's putting his name on it. That's how you know he's serious. Let's try again. Oh, Nothrock, we're actually very, very close to beating this game. This is a JRPG series. This one came out in 1995. There are 5 games in the primary series. 4 of them are good. The 4th one is terrible. And I'll be slowly playing through probably sequels. We're gonna keep going through this again. If they're not ready by tomorrow, feel free to cut off my head, he says. I love how he, like, almost flippantly he says that. Yeah, I feel like 2 streams. I think it's 2 streams, even with me as the player. Victor is like, I will intervene here. To be fair, we should probably trust our strategist. I mean, yes, he did. He has talked about cutting off heads a few times. That's true. Well, so we're gonna get through this entire game without me having put up a new Suikoden song on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, I've had Distant Mountain ready for like, or almost ready for like 5 years. I should probably finish it. But I've just been waiting for my life to calm down and not be like in a weird in-between stage. But that's apparently not gonna happen. So maybe I'll try to do some music this week. So if we don't finish this game tonight, which we probably won't, we finish it next week, I will try to put up Distant Mountain somehow before that. Maybe. I wanted to. Historically, for my birthday, because my birthday is a week from Friday, for my birthday I usually release an EP. Or not usually, like I did for several years. Then I got divorced and my everything traditional in my life just kind of stopped. But and I have some music, so who knows, they might just be like Lauren music might suddenly appear for my birthday. So look forward to that. But it'll probably be, maybe it'll be the Final Fantasy VI thing. Who knows at this point? I sure don't know. Anyway, I really want to do some Suikoden music. And I haven't. And I really want to be better about actually doing music. It's one of my goals this year is to actually do the things that I say I want to do. Anyway, Victor will not let us say... Oh, wait, no, we can continue saying no? Okay, hold on. Okay, we're looping. Okay, well, we've looped, so now we're gonna go. I swear I will keep my promise. Please look forward to tomorrow. So the please look forward to it thing is very much like a Japanese phrasing that I've noticed. Because, like, you hear it a lot if you hear, like, interviews with, like, game developers largely who are talking about things that they're working on, and they'll be like, we're working on it, it's not ready yet, it'll probably come out next year, please look forward to it. We've been devising something new and there's new characters, please look forward to it. So, that's a thing. Yeah, the art definitely gets better. And it is much better by the time you get to Suikoden 4. It's the only thing that's better. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see how many Suikodens we can get through, but if you really want me to play through Suikoden 4, that would be like my desert bus, folks. That would be my desert bus, is Suikoden 4, I think. I don't think it's as bad as Desert Bus, but I thought it was really bad. Victor's like, better go to bed, get some sleep. So do you remember what I told you about this music? This song? Oh man, I can get out my flute and make my cat hate me. So this is Moonlit Night, the theme of Moonlit Night. And it plays the night before the final battle, generally, or close enough to the night before the final battle. If you'll recall, we heard it that final night with Odessa. Do you remember that, Crono? When we were standing outside talking about this with her, and she was like kind of questioning like being a leader and the future and things like that. And so this song is reused in every single Suikoden game. I don't know if it's in the side story, and I don't know if it's in Tierkreis, but it's in all 5 of the others. And so generally when you hear it, it is either the night before something important or the night before the final battle or some equivalent to the final battle. So this may not necessarily be the final battle, but this is a significant night before. This is kind of a... Usually this is the opportunity for people to say what they've been meaning to say. And you walk around the castle and overhear conversations, and it's really satisfying. Those of you who have been following me talking about the tabletop role-playing game my ex-husband ran for us, we did in fact have... Now, he didn't play music. He didn't play music when he ran games. But we did have the night before the final battle where we went around and everybody had their final story bits. It was really good. So, it's a crucial thing. You kind of hear, like, you kind of know emotionally what to expect. I don't know, they may not do that here just to prove me wrong, but so here's Humphrey. He's about to use some words, which he doesn't usually. Will! Hi, Will! How are you doing? We're playing Suikoden. I'm glad to hear that. Sounded like yesterday was not a good day. This song is super 90s. It has this like 90s keyboard sound, which is in Dire Docks. That keyboard sound is super 90s. And then the way you hear the woodblock in this is something that like 90s Japanese pop music has. So this is actually not Illusion of Gaia-ish. What you're seeing, that you're making that comparison most likely, is because instead of being like the little squished, super deformed sprites, they're actually like more proportional rectangular sprites. But this is actually a traditional JRPG instead of an action RPG, and it is from the PlayStation, early PlayStation, but it's the PlayStation era instead of the Super Nintendo, so it is different. But graphically, I can see some similarities there. So Humphrey is going to have some conversations. Lots of words. So if you're joining us for the first time, like I said, we're very, very close to the end of the game. This is a game that I know quite well. Not super, super perfectly well, obviously, because I'm like, I don't remember if they play this song again or exactly how we are there. But I know this game pretty well. I'm introducing folks to this, walking my viewers through the Suikoden series, which is extremely near and dear to my heart. Humphrey here doesn't usually talk very much. He usually says ... But here he's speaking actual words. So here's the Kaleka incident, which we've been talking around and about a lot. Well, the game has been talking around it. We've been talking about it pretty directly, pretty explicitly, because we are players who have knowledge outside of what has been presented in the game. So it's kind of like confirming what we know about the Kaleka incident. This is why I did say, like, I was pretty sure that was why he quit. I didn't remember this. Is this the 100-man battalion? I didn't realize that Humphrey was part of that. And again, as a refresher, Kaleka is our town. It is an imperial city. The Imperials were at war with the neighboring country to the north, and the neighboring country to the north was invading, and people in the Imperial army were getting demoralized. So the strategist, the head strategist, who is another Silverberg, Matthew's uncle, I believe, realized that the best way to motivate people, to motivate the army, was to make them very angry. So he had his own men attack and completely destroy Kaleka, their own town. so that it would appear that the enemies had done so. And it worked. The Imperial Army found out that Kaleka had been raised, and they were furious and pushed back the invading army, and all was done. But Matthew, who's, again, his uncle was the strategist who made this decision, and Matthew is also a strategist because their family is a family of great strategists. Matthew is like, maybe this isn't okay. So here we have Humphrey, who doesn't usually say much, and we know that he has history with Joshua, the leader of the Dragon Knights, and a few of the other characters that have popped up who are kind of his generation. But then here we find, like, oh, okay, Kaleka is something they both have in common. And so Humphrey's haunted by this experience. Oh, wow, I did not remember that. Yeah, understandable. That's actually... Yeah. Can I just point out how good Suikoden is? Like, all of these pieces they've been dropping, and you can read more, but if you don't have somebody walking you through this like us, who has played the game before, you have these pieces and you're piecing them together, and even if you have the old book, you get a little bit more. And you kind of know something's bad, and you're kind of like, I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened, but I'm not sure. And then this right here, it's such a complicated situation. Like, I mean, morally, I think probably most of us would say that Kaleka being slaughtered by its own army, like by its own soldiers to motivate the army, is the wrong thing to do. But also, if doing that prevents many, many, many more people dying in a war that goes on longer, and perhaps other villages get razed to the ground, does that complicate matters? I think that actually counts as the trolley problem. I think, in a way, doesn't it? I think we're actually looking at the trolley problem here, but it's Kaleka. And that's something that people have debated for a long time, because it's not as cut and dry as like, oh, they just decided to kill a bunch of people to be evil. There was a strategic reason for it. And that's really interesting because, okay, I love Final Fantasy VI so much. And I love a lot of games that I've played on the Super Nintendo era. But have any of, like, and there probably were a few, but, like, how often did they pose a situation like that? I mean, I guess that's true. It's not completely sure, but, I mean, you can generally assume that if a war goes on longer, people will die. So it's not as sure, but it's in the same vein. It's related to the trolley problem. It's definitely a lesser of two evils question. Do you take the guaranteed evil that is smaller than the potential evil to try to avoid the larger potential evil? Or do you bet on the larger potential evil not coming true and forego the smaller evil? And that's an interesting dilemma to consider in a JRPG in 1995 made for a bunch of, like, preteens and teenagers to play for the first time. Like, the amount of, like, dark, detailed complexity in these games is not like it's not like any other games that had ever come out at the time. I'm under the impression that Final Fantasy Tactics is political. I think it came out after this. I don't know actually how the two stack up against each other as far as, like, political complexity. But nothing prior or even concurrent with this even touched this. I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics is tragic, I know. But I'm not talking about tragedy, because there's a lot of tragedy in stories. I mean, let's just look at every game ever made by Quintet. They've got lots of, speaking of Illusion of Gaia, they tend to have a lot of tragedy. But Suikoden, I mean, these are very definitely games about war. Like, as a kid, this is like mind-blowing. And you have Humphrey, this character that you like. You're kind of like, haha, he's the guy who doesn't say much. I guess he's a nice guy, you know, and he's a little bit friendly, he's friends with good people, he's gonna take care of Futch, I like him. And then to hear like he was part of the battalion that wiped their own town off the map, and then he like tried to murder his commander. Like, it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting, and it's complicated, and it's dark, and it's real, and there just wasn't anything else like this. And I don't know how much more, like, I don't actually know how many games these days, I mean, there are more games these days that have, that ask complicated questions and set up dark, complicated scenarios, or such. But, like, I know Kojima really loves his ridiculous, convoluted ridiculousness, but it's always kind of silly. And, like, there are games that have a lot of moral complexity, and sometimes not as much as I think they do. But, like, this was unprecedented. Matthew's like, I don't have feelings right now. Because Matthew has very clearly compartmentalized his feelings. Because when you first see him, he's this very sweet, like, I mean, I don't know if sweet is the right word, but he's like this like quiet, calm, peaceful person. And he has this intense sadness and almost like despair about being asked to come back. But once he comes back, he is like not like cold and like a nasty, uncaring, turn your shoulder away, but he's just like completely cool all the time, just like almost like surgical levels of cool. Because it's like he has to completely compartmentalize and lock all of his feelings away. There is no room for grief. There is no room for despair. There is no room for any of this. He decides that he has to do this, that this is the best thing to do. This is what he must do to prevent greater tragedies. And he will put all of himself away except for his mind. And his mind is the only part of him that is allowed to act and to be accessible, because there's just, he can't afford to have feelings. Which I think is an understandable human reaction. Then we can have meltdowns. Then we will have meltdowns. Okay, so is that the end of it? Okay, no. Alright. So some of these will be like, haha, comic relief. So that one was meant to be very serious. And it was, I'm sure, I don't remember exactly encountering that for the first time. I just know that it was one of the memories that lodged in my brain was the Kaleka incident. Because that makes an impression. So here we've got these two goofs teasing each other. Haha, but maybe they actually secretly care about each other. See? There's actually caring there. Oh man, yeah, I can see that, Blue Glass. Because Quintet, one thing that Quintet, and for those of you who don't know Quintet, I think I've probably mentioned them again or before on these streams. I talk about them not infrequently. They're the dev team that made Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, and Terranigma. Illusion of Gaia is Illusion of Time, I think, in Europe. And their games are very much about the dichotomy, the like light and dark, life and death, the necessity of both halves, as a cyclical, circular thing. Little me just ate that up. But yes, they are not afraid to like actually have people die terribly in their games, but also it's beautiful. Like the I assume, Blue Glass, you might be talking about the father and son who perish and are brought and come back as dolphins. They starve and thirst to death on a raft after after the ship they're on sinks. And then they die, and then they come back as dolphins, and you have the ability to understand animals, so you can get this story from them. Games for children! I love Quintet. Sorry. But yeah, so here's like these people teasing each other, but there's like actual care here. See, like, that's kind of nice. That's kind of a little bit of sweetness. Did it cut between this, or is this an emulator thing where the music cuts? Anyway, so this right here is your experience in Crono. This is the Moonlit Night experience, where we're going around bit by bit and we see these little bits of story, and there's a certain feel to them that there's probably a word in Japanese to describe that I don't know what that word would be, but it's a very specific feeling that, like, I could write scenes that felt like this. And maybe when I write longer works, like maybe when I go back and write novels and stuff, I should keep in mind maybe I should keep in mind this feeling as kind of like the almost penultimate, like it's almost like a little calm before a storm. I don't know if Will is still here, but my old friend from college, Will, is actually the one who introduced me to Soul Blazer. I'd played Illusion of Gaia as a kid. Never beat it. My sister and I never beat it. But then I played Soul Blazer in college and thought it was amazing, but I never beat it because I couldn't get past the bird on the ship boss. And then I played Terra Enigma as a like grown up. And it's fantastic. The human chapter definitely drags by the end, so there's like some pacing problems and things, but it's a great game. So anyway, so here we have Cleo and Pawn. Remember, in a usual first playthrough, Pawn would not have survived the battle with Tio, so Pawn, ever the best with words. If only Gremio were here to see it. Good job, Pawn. So I assume they're saying they miss the close relationship that they had with McDowell, because they were all part of a family. So you have the boatman. There's a lot of care put into these custom sprite situations here. Thinking about tomorrow, that's not like you. And Yamku's like, what about me? He looks, did you see he looked over at Yamku? I don't think I ever noticed that little detail. This is a dynamic that I don't know that I fully got when this game first came out. Dover, hey, guess what? It's the Moonlit Night. Oh man, that's a big fire. That's a really big fire, and it's really weirdly animated. Tangar. I'm sorry, honey. I don't think he gets it. At this point, the two of them are fairly matched. In that she's young and he's young, and so he's young and stupid in one way, and she's young and stupid in another way. Hicks is kind of a himbo, maybe. Oh my god. I don't remember the music cutting out so much. Oh. Poor Flick. Yeah. Everybody likes to offer tea in this game. Sanchez is just trying to watch out for Flick. Everyone's favorite character. And by that I mean like literally everyone's least favorite character in the game. Like, I feel like this is just here because they know you hate him. Here's some old dudes having an old dude discussion. Like, his design is just really weird. I'm sorry, it just is. There's something really sweet about this. And like the different perspectives that the characters have, the fact that they take the time to... Oh, do I get to go around and talk to... No, okay. Victor's gonna come barging in. Hey, pal. Victor's like, I can't sleep. Good job. I love Victor. He is a fantastic character. Steel Hatchet. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? Do you know whose hatchet this is, Crono? Well, here it is. Victor will tell us if we've forgotten, because this is a very important detail, but they also don't know how long it's been since you played the game. And this is very important, yeah. So here is... Like, Victor is just... For all that he, like, plays at... And he is kind of this, like, whatever, haha, I'm like a gruff dude. And I like to make jokes. He knows grief. He knows loss. And he's watching out for you in his own way. Oh, I forgot about that MC. Victor's like, I might die, but you don't get to, okay? Victor's having feelings. Okay, so that is a lot shorter. Usually you walk around and you overhear conversations or you talk to people. So this is a lot. Oh, Cleo. Where is your food? You probably ate it, friend. What's up, Matthew? No, I think we've actually got a party we like. Do we have a party we like? No, we don't have a party at all. We should probably do something about that. Alright, Kreitz. I really want to cover this. Okay, so this is clearly not where we go. Shall we make a party? I want to have Matthew make my party. I like him better than Sanchez. Matthew is a good character. I feel sorry for Matthew, but I really respect him. You know? Who shall we put in the party? We can put whoever we want. This is your last, I believe this is your last chance to go recruit anybody. Can you even go recruit people? Because at this point you have free space in your party. I think that there's 2 more areas. Who do we want? I like to have Cleo in the party personally, but I don't know that is she not here? I guess she wasn't, I guess you can't put her in your party. You know, let's progress. Yeah, Mace and Leon. Mace is the one that I was thinking of, because after this you're required to have people in your party, which I think includes Cleo because she's not able to be put in my party there. Oh. No. No, no. I couldn't remember who you were. Doesn't this music get you in the vibe? End of game. Serious melodrama. The cost of war. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna get some required party members. That's why I'm not even putting anyone in my party, because I remembered that that's gonna happen. And then we'll get them sharpened. Just fun, like, it's one of those things where, like, talking about sharpening your party members without having played this game sounds really weird. But as soon as you've played a Suikoden, then it makes sense to talk about, well, who's been sharpened? Who hasn't been sharpened? I need to sharpen these guys. And I just love how verbs can be like that. Here we go. And again, by medical officer, they mean chief strategist. So that's one way of doing things. Matthew is a very clever man. Shall we move forward? Are we ready to do this? Maybe we should save state. Save state. There we go. Hold on, I gotta move this. You're gonna hear the beep, 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 beep. Apologies. All right, move forward. So this is Sonya's place. If you'll remember, Sonya and Tio were a thing. What, really? See, I didn't know there was a historical basis for this. I didn't even see what he said because I was busy reading about that. All right. All right. Ninjas. Yes, we do outnumber them, which they've been saying. Sonya's magic, which means we want to use arrows, right? Am I missing someone? I mean, we could do dragons. Do we want to do dragons? Do dragons work on magic the way arrows do? What should we do, folks? Do we want to do arrows or dragons? Sounds like Crono wants dragons. Oh, okay, well, let's save the dragons. Oh, Taiho was being sexist? Well. And then I'm glad I overlooked it. Oh, better to use them sooner? Okay. We're being strategic. Look at how strategic we are. Alright, dragons. Power of my dragon. Well, that went well. Alright. Alright, Kasumi, I believe in you. Okay, so against charge, we use magic, right? Ooh, 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 this is a powerful one. This is what we want, right? This is the one I want to choose, right? Oh, man. As long as Luke can't die. I don't want Luke to die. He's dumb. This is the only safe time to use it. Jeez. So the music changes because we are doing so well. Alright. Yeah, Luke. Now we want... So against charge we use bow. No. Magic against charge. No. My brain just broke. Okay, no, it is magic. Okay. Alright. The two ladies who reappear in the games, and the old lady who's just here. Alright. Let's do it, Jean. This is very satisfying, isn't it? Well, I mean, we might as well, right? You know, it is very satisfying. Okay, so he doesn't say I think. That means that he's correct. So we want to do magic again, yes? The narcissists. Yeah, no, this, if you're smart here and you remember what you're supposed to do, you can, like you feel like I know what I'm doing. I'm confident, I'm experienced as a leader, and look at how strong and powerful I am. Look at how many people I have. Milik is not impressed. Alright, let's see if Leadon can tell us what to do. Bow attack. Did they turn off the ability for them to... Like, are we so supposed to win this that they've made it so that the thieves always get it right this time? Does that mean we're... Wait, you charge against bow, right? Yeah, I was gonna do powered up charge. I feel like that's the appropriate answer here. Here's the science. So yes, see, the power of the science is something that we should say as a line whenever we're using strategy. Yes, that's right, MC. Your voice will save the day. Since apparently we have the highest concentration of fans of the Maximilian Knights that I've ever seen in one place in this chat. I'm so amused that both of you love them so much, because I found people who like them. Like, people are like, oh yes, I have fond feelings towards them, but you're like, yes. The two of you are both so excited. All right, let's do it. It really does make a big difference. They really are the toughest. Congratulations. We won. Tengar's excited. I don't know why Tengar said something there, but... Sonya is not super thrilled. I don't like that you don't hit a button to go through the... So I like, oh man, I remember. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god, okay. Sorry. So Victor's coming. They're running off. Lucan is busy. All right. Who else should we put in our party? The only requirement we have is Victor, and we can't have Flick in the party. Let's go with Cleo. All right, I love her. Happy to do so. That's true. We did stomp on them. But there might be a few lurking like cockroaches, unable to be defeated. Who else do we want to put in our party? Feelings, thoughts, ideas? Anybody? Do we want to have Pawn? Does anyone have any particular requests for who we put in our party? Mark's the retro lover. Oh man. There are a lot of really good retro games out there. Okay, well, Blue Glass is saying we should have Pawn and Cleo. So do we want to go ahead and have Lot? She's kind of our healer of choice. Because, yeah, okay, we'll add Lot. So that means that, and Lot actually goes in the back row, so just ignore that. I don't even remember if I'm gonna need her, yeah. Who else? No, we could do another front row character, but if we want to put Tira in the back row. So we have Victor, Pawn, and Prismurga. I don't know if my Prismurga is in good shape. Have I sharpened Prismurga? It looks like I have. Okay. Do we want Prismurga? Is he wearing clothes? I don't remember. Oh, that's right, King Crimson, yes. Which our translator friend got to the bottom of explaining to us. Okay. Do we want Prismurga? Do we want to have Victor, Pawn, and Prismurga in the front row? And Tyr, Cleo, and Lot in the back row? So we've got 2 casters, one of whom is a healer, and one of whom is an attack magic user. McDowell, who can do anything. We do not have any unite attacks in that team, but I don't think we need it. Okay. No change. Alright, let's see. Do we have clothes? Probably not. Oh, look at that! Everybody but Pawn is clothed. Cleo might be, Pawn isn't. Okay, hold on. Oh, I can get on my boat. Board boat. Don't board boat. Blinking mirror. Hi, Sophie. Sophie! Man, I just suddenly had a craving for banana bread. Do Cleo and Pawn have one? I don't remember. I think that's... Alright, Silk Alive Doll. We will probably still be gearing our team up by the time you get back. Hopefully Pawn won't run it naked. Maybe he was at the bathhouse and forgot not to get dressed. Yeah, well, there's the pretty girl attack, and then there's the pretty woman attack, I think, if I remember correctly. Pawn? No. Darn. Maybe I should just... Okay, let me get him some medicine. Where's my medicine? Where's my medicine? Medicine. We're just gonna go buy stuff because I don't know who else has the clothes, so. Are they down one? No, there's a sharpening. Sorry. Not finding my way around. Talk to the cool looking old dude. Alright, cool looking old dude. Who needs to get sharpened? Oh! We got some sharpening to do. Air Moonstar Sword. Very nice. King Dragon Sword. Alright. Oh man, Pawn has some serious sharpening to do. It does sound like a Sailor Moon attack, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. So over the weekend, I watched the various Digimon movies with my roommate. Because I loved Digimon when I was younger, but I didn't remember it like at all because I haven't watched it in like 20 years. It was fun. Super Claus. Not to be confused with Santa Claus. Ultra Claus! Whoa! Became an Ultra Claus. Cool. Alright. I don't know why. Why am I sharpening Lot's weapon? She doesn't hit with it. I don't know. Alright, everybody is sharpened. We're gonna go buy some clothes for Pawn. That's right, Blade. Oh, man. I guess yes, for completion's sake. That's a reasonable explanation. Are we, Chapman? Okay, so he can't wear that, but he can wear a headgear. Okay. Headgear. So no. Yes. Why can't... Well, whatever. Wait. Oh, interesting. Right, because she was a short range fighter in the prototype. Okay, so everybody is as good as they're gonna get. Thanks. No punctuation, just thanks. Man, I don't feel well. This is not my favorite thing because I'm going to be up for several hours working after this. Then I'm going to snooze, but then I've got work to do tomorrow too. I don't know. Look, life is hard. Bum, bum, da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder if this would work as a flute choir. To think about that. Make everything that. Why is Lucan's Hermitage the last thing on the list? Yeah, Vicky is endearing. I like her. Okay. Overwrite the data. The data is overwritten. Alright. Shall we do this? Let's do this. We're gonna do this. In we go. Oh no, no lunch break walk. I need to take walks. I haven't been. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Well. I made a mistake. Okay. Fortunately, it's okay. We'll get a couple of levels. Some of my characters are under-leveled. Oops. Okay, formation. Man, okay, so I may have mentioned to you folks before, that sometimes I, like, have a very, 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 very strong impression of a place in game or in a book or something like that, where, like, instead of thinking about it, like, seeing it, like, the, like, you know, pixelated top-down graphics, I, like, have, like, this, like, feeling of, like, I was there, I've been there. I remember the end of this area very well. We will see. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think I remember. It's very memorable. And unlike Seek Valley, I remember why. In for a wild ride, folks? Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. Everything's fine. Why would you say, oh no, Crono? Everything's fine. I mean, Seek Valley turned out fine, didn't it? Bam! Oh, these guys aren't okay. They're not as weak as I thought they were. All right. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Wow, Pawn needs to be healed. Pawn, you're gonna have to heal yourself. Persmerga. Next time we fight these guys, I guess. Let's deadly fingertips this guy in the back. Yes, Pesmerger. Okay, good, perfect. Oh, shoot! You killed my friend. That's not cool. I don't like that. We should be fine doing this. Like, he should die. Yeah. Alright. Let's heal Pawn. I'm sorry, Pawn. You're the one who needs the levels. I'm gonna shift my party around a bit. Item. Medicine. Use on yourself. Use somebody else has a mega medicine. Maybe. No, well, yeah. Okay. Prismerga. No! Shoot! I meant to use Prismerga's. Well, whatever. I meant to use Prismerga's medicine because he's not going to be using it as much as Pawn and Victor will be using theirs. Well, maybe I should have brought some more medicine. That's okay. We'll try to do better next time. I've made some bad decisions, really, is all. That's all. There we go. That's better. Prismerga. Surprised we can't just let these ladies go. I guess because to easily defeat them, we have to, like, use these. Oh. Well. Well, we're fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna get Pawn some levels. Good boy, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Well done, Pawn. You got like, what, 5 levels? 4 levels? A good number of levels for a Pawn. Who is the guard ring good? So I can remember my buttons. I'm glad that we're making fun of Prismerga here. Who should I give this to? Why do I have this sound setting and a helmet that I'm not wearing? Why are you doing this, Victor? Why? I don't know, but he's got a lot of medicine, so that's good. Who should get the guard ring? Who should I put it on? Seeking strategic help here, friends. Oh, man. Ah. Alright. My gut was saying pawn. Okay. Pawn. You're gonna equip this so you don't die, friend. I mean, I don't know how much of a difference it'll make, but... Oh. This looks good. Yeah, nobody can use this. I must have gotten it in a treasure chest or something, maybe. I don't know. Who did I give that on? I thought it was Army. Hold on. Oh! Oof, that is good. That is good. Alright. Attack. Rune. Rune. Attack. Attack. Defend. There we go. Okay. Bye. Okay. We are getting to be high enough level. Pawn is catching up. Slowly. Actually, not very slowly because it's this game. That looks like I can't go to the right, so I'm gonna go this way. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna attack just in case. We're gonna rune just in case. But what we're actually gonna do is send them all to hell. That's right, right? Yes. Because this is actually a challenging fight. If I remember correctly, I had a little bit of trouble with these guys the last time I fought all 4 of them. The sound that it makes, the brum, it's just the sound of something's not right. Yeah! We're now all... Oh, look at that. We even got some mega medicine. Excellent. Good. Important. Looks like I can't go down that way. Can I? Oh, I can. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Is that a boss? Looks like a boss with a treasure chest. Yeah, that is the boss with the treasure chest. Yeah, we got it. We got our mega medicine. Alright. You got too many mega medicines. Hand over to... Who wants mega medicine? Lot wants mega medicine. She's my healer, though. Maybe one of you two boys. I mean, you're full. You've got medicine. Alright. Because they're unbalanced, so when they unbalance... She has a walking medicine cabinet. Yeah. God, I love the music to this game so much. I just love this game, okay? I love this game. Have I ever mentioned that I love this game? It's one of my favorites. This is overkill, but I'm not gonna be able to use it out there anyway, so... Let's overkill, and then we're gonna go fight the clam. But we won't be able to eat it. Yeah, I didn't wind... Oh, we got a sound setting. Cool. I didn't wind up... There you are. I bet he didn't say there you are. Because we weren't looking for Shell Venus when we came down here. That was not... It's not like, the thing we were looking for. Okay, Crono. There are many things one can ask that question about when it comes to JRPG bosses. We're in the water area, so we're fighting a water creature. Alright. I don't remember if this guy is hard. So I'm just gonna do everything against it. Oh no. Do I want to use judgment against it? Is that what I want to do? Do I want to just unload here? Oh my god, Blues. Alright, Lot, you're just gonna hang out in the back row, and everybody else is gonna just, like, empty out their pockets and throw whatever big things they've got. Excellent. Okay, Dover. Oh man. It is not weak to fire. I suppose I could have put a lightning rune on her. But I don't. Oh shoot, we just got lightninged. Never mind. However, gosh, so many of my party members have now taken damage. What am I gonna do about that? Gosh, I don't know. I might have to bust out all of my medicine or something. I might actually use medicine because I don't think I need to use her this round, and I have nothing else to do with these boys. You know? Who only needs a little bit? Do you have anything else you can do? I might as well sit on it. No, I'm gonna, yeah. I mean, why not? What else am I gonna do? Attack. Your rune, that wasn't very effective. Yeah, but... I think she's fast enough that we should be fine. This is why I was being sassy, actually. This is because I was just, like, gonna open up my medicine cabinet. Alright. Does anybody else need anything? Victor's missing some health for some reason, so we're gonna heal that. Because why not? There we go. Yeah. Punch, 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 punch. That's a combo. Oh no, she's gonna lightning me. Gosh darn, this would be really hard if I didn't have a flowing rune. But fortunately for me, I do have a flowing rune. So we're good. Let's try explosion. Let's try kindness rain. I thought I'm so confused. I feel like the Suikoden 2 names are the ones I know. Yeah, well that's why. So it calls itself like Venus, so you know that there's going to be a person in it. No ordinary clam. Okay, Ampy, you're gonna have to tell me what you're referencing there because I feel like I need to know. I should know what that is, and I don't. Okay. Alright. You hit it. You hit it. Yes, Shell Venus. You hit it. You hit it. Is that no ordinary rabbit? Dancing flames? I don't know. Victor, are you resistant to being healed, or are you particularly weak to lightning? He consistently winds up being the only buddy who still needs to be healed with an item after Kindness Rain. Or whatever. I thought it was Kindness Rain was the group attack. Man. I think Claire should just hit it. Oh, it does hit with pearls. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Okay, you go. You're gonna medicine him. You're also gonna medicine him. You're gonna hit it with your weapon. You're gonna hit it with your weapon, and you're gonna defend. Cool. Oh no! The worst. Okay. You're gonna attack. You're gonna rune. You're gonna rune. It's a very intense strategy that we're doing here. Okay, so according to the game's lore, Sonya has summoned this. She is a summoner. Let's keep Victor from dying, shall we? Very nice. Cleo got a critical. It's actually, I think it's better for Cleo to hit than use magic here too. Bam! Wait, she summoned the zombie dragon? Did she? I don't remember. I thought that the zombie dragon had been there for a long time. Okay, we're gonna use Lot's healing, so... Oh, okay. So the pirates were harassing her using that, and she was like, fine, I'll just summon a zombie dragon so you'll leave me alone because you're annoying? How annoying. Well, nobody's dead yet. Man, it smells like my downstairs neighbors are deep frying something, but it's like 8:30. Why are you deep frying something? You just had dinner. I smelled you making dinner earlier. Alright. Maybe they're making fried Oreos. That seems unlikely, though. Oh man, apparently I can get store brand Girl Scout cookies in Canada. So I'm gonna do that. Because I miss Thin Mints and I can't just get them. Very excited about this. Oh really? MC is full of all of this deep lore about the game. Anjay is apparently a big jerk to her. Oh my god, Crono. Somebody here has medicines. Somebody here's got medicines. What? Nobody needs to use it. Never mind. We're all good. We're fine. No, I want to get the treasure chest! I want the treasure chest. Look at this like custom animation that they do. Escape and burn this place down. Oh wait, pawn is low. Hi, Seal and Mortar. Thunder Crystal. Pawn's not low. He's missing some health, but he's missing less than 100. Which feels like a waste of a medicine. Especially because I can now let these guys go. Bye-bye! Did I save? Was there a save point? No, there wasn't a save point down there. There's a save point later. Yeah, but they're like lazy, apathetic pirates. Because they probably could have found other ways to harass her, like, and to bug Shazarazade, but they were like, oh, that was the easy way. Well, we'll just sit here in our pirate's fortress, I guess, and not do anything. Kerberos, which is in fact how you're supposed to pronounce it, not Cerberus. We did defeat the random clam, which has been suggested that perhaps this is Sonya's summoning. All right. Yeah, there was a song that was that from VeggieTales. One of my college roommates liked that show, and she would sing songs from it. There's a song about losing your hairbrush, which I used to lose my hairbrush all the time back when I had hair. a while ago. I had long hair. I had very long hair. My hair went halfway down my back. Oh, right. That's right. Pale gate runes. The common variant of the gate rune. Because most of the true runes have common variants. Which is why you get, not all of them, but that's why you get there's true elemental runes. Is there a lighter, there's a darkness, no, darkness rune is the night rune. What's there are some that are mini soul eaters. Which one is that? Or is that the darkness rune? Here we go. Now we're getting into a sequence of events. So here's Sonya, and she comes up, she wants to talk. God, the Pale Gate runes have the worst animations. They're just like, oh, you're somebody important, aren't you? Oh, we have a new follower, thank you. Oh, that's right, Seal and Mortar, you're right. I forgot it was a head-only rune. I'm glad that they decided, because it is actually very frustrating to have only one rune. So I'm very glad that they decided to expand that in later games. Plus it lets them do more story-wise. It is the darkness rune, okay. She was like hiding off in her secret Sonya lair, obviously. So she's really mad because you killed your dad, who is also her lover. She is not happy with you because she's looking at the damage you've done. And to be fair, damage has been done. Well, what answer shall we give, Crono? What? Silk Alive doll? So this is like kind of like us like stammering, unable to defend ourselves. Does this one matter? Which answer we give? I don't remember if it makes a difference. Okay. So Crono points out that perhaps we can't defend ourselves fully from her accusations, so... They did say they were going to burn it down. But... she's really mad. She's so mad. And I don't know if they ever explicitly say Sonya and Tio are lovers, but you get the idea. Oh, Silk Alive. Okay, we're very close to the end. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I will say this, and again, be very careful everybody, Crono has not seen this game through, so we are not spoiling things, but I will say there have been some things that have indicated that the people who write this game really enjoy irony. She's gonna be a pain. No judgment against her. I don't remember how hard she is, but let's explosion her. Don't think I need to heal. I think I'm okay for now. We'll see. I might regret this. I mean, long story short, we've almost taken over the Empire. This is the last of the great Imperial generals. We had a plan to come here, invade her place. We completely annihilated her army, and then we were going to burn the fortress down. Something has gone wrong with the timing of it, so that now it is coming down and burning down around us. Well, and also the fact that the night before he leaves, Tio spends time with his family, but he also goes over to her place. Okay. Sometimes the RNG can take pity on me. Alright, you're gonna You're gonna... medicine Persmerga just in case. I don't think I need to bust out. Yeah, I don't need to. You're gonna mega medicine Persmerga too. You're gonna... Oh, Dover! Wait, no, Judgment isn't Tio. Judgment is, that's Ted. Hell is Tio. Does Black Shadow do anything, or am I now out of things that I can do with the Soul Eater? I guess that's true, it does, doesn't it? Okay. Black Shadow is direct damage? Okay. Oh, I'm better off hitting her then, I think. Bam! Yeah. Hopefully Persmerga doesn't die. We'll have trouble if he does. No! Oh, okay, good. I do like drama, that's true. Alright, she is eventually going to actually kick my butt. But we're not there yet, so let's do as much damage to her as we can before that. Yeah. I might be better off. Yeah, aside from Pawn missing a little bit of health, we're in pretty good shape. Okay. I think we might be better off using physical attacks with Cleo from here on out, but let's see. I forgot to check the number that this is. Well, we'll find out. Bam! Blam! Oh no! Punch, 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 punch. Okay, well, we took care of that. We're fine. Alright, are we ready for drama? She walks up towards the flames. Do you see what just happened there? She's trying to suicide by fire. And Victor will not allow her to do that. So, Crono, do you have any guesses as to why the fire might have been lit early? Do you think it was an accident? Do you think something is going on? Do you think maybe we got attacked up there? Because it wasn't supposed to happen while we were down here. Maybe we just took too long talking to Sonya. Do you have any guesses? Nobody tell him. He hasn't seen this before. Alright. Crono and Blade Tiger are both suggesting that perhaps there might be a traitor that we have mentioned earlier. Yeah, let's see. So we think that the traitor had something to do with this. I will try to poker face and no spoilers for those of us who know this game, but for the others, does anyone who hasn't seen this game have any guesses about who the traitor might be? Okay, Cronos just says that it would be boring if it were Kryn. But we don't know for sure that it is the traitor who did this. It is the people who haven't seen this game before are hypothesizing that the traitor had to do with this action. Yes. There were a few people we couldn't take in our party here. If you'll remember, Flick ran off with, oh, I'm blanking. Flick and Humphrey ran off together. Sam Vines. Hollow Knight is actually, I'm going to be playing it soon. Very soon, hopefully. I was just trying to say between that and Hades on Thursday when we finish Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I actually think I'm more likely to get spoiled on Hades, so I might bump that first. But I really need to play Hollow Knight because the company I work for does a lot of Hollow Knight stuff, and I need to know the game for that. And also my boss is obsessed with the game, so I want to play it. Alright, so... Does anybody have... Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any serious... It doesn't seem that we have any serious, serious guesses as to who the traitor could be. Which is fine, honestly. There's not been a whole ton of hinting at exactly who it is. We just know that there is a traitor. So, let's go see if we find out who the traitor is. Oh, hush, Nick. So, if you look carefully at the stone tablet, the 108 Stars of Destiny, as my sister and I did for some reason, Sanchez is the only person in your castle who is not one of the 108 Stars of Destiny. And we said, that's weird. Why isn't Sanchez on the tablet? Gremio's on the tablet and he died. Yeah. Now, Crono, do you recall when we were doing the Moonlit Night scene? And Flick is looking out thinking about Odessa? And Sanchez is the one who comes to talk to him. He says the whole time, remember, Sanchez was one of the earliest members of the Liberation Army. He was in the Liberation Army when it was just Odessa and her crew. He came with us then. And you don't think of him because he's this quiet, mild-mannered, slightly background, forgettable person, but he's there. He's there every time they have a conversation about something. Yeah. Yeah. Literally since the beginning. This is what I mean by the moment of irony there. Going back and playing the game, knowing that this happens. Yes, he was the one who was shocked then. And so there's like little hints, but he's so mild-mannered and so unassuming and so seemingly relatively insignificant. Yeah, no. Flick is having a lot of feelings. He's not going to deck Sanchez. He's going to pull out his sword. Like, Flick is not the sort of character who will be calm and rational here. But yeah, so if you pay attention, if you go back and look at all of the scenes in which information is found out that the spy later has, Sanchez is in the background of all of them. And yes, so having Sanchez be the one talking to Flick when Flick is thinking about Odessa, happening right before this scene, that is fresh in your mind. You see that and you're like, oh yes, Sanchez was friends with Odessa. He was one of Odessa's early followers. No. It's actually painful watching that section, like watching that moment again. That's why I was staring at the camera, because those of you who knew, you knew I was staring at the camera during that part, and nobody else knew. Yeah, no, Sanchez is a very good spy, because to be a good spy, like, it can really help to be just unremarkable and blend in. And who's going to suspect the quiet old man who prepares tea or serves wine and sits down and listens to your stories? Like, yeah. Yeah, so there's little things. It's very effective. And this is not tropish. Like, when you're saying, like, the trope would be from Matthew, yes, absolutely. Your quest giver betraying you at the end, ha ha ha, is such a trope. It's like the most generic thing, like, whether it's in D&D or in, like, a mediocre action RPG or what. It's a thing that's really, really, it's overdone. But they don't do that. And none of the tropish characters or potential tropish characters are the traitor, because they're not just going off of shorthand storytelling that we're accustomed to seeing again and again. And it's not, you know, it's not, nothing is large or over the top, and it's also not out of nowhere. Like, this was planted from the beginning, but you can't see it, like, you won't see it coming. Even if you're like, something is weird with Sanchez, you really don't see it coming, but then everything lines up once you know. Like, it's this one plot step, like this one, I guess, I don't even know if this is a plot twist, but this right here is, in my opinion, light years beyond what most games do when they want to have somebody betray you. It's usually this, like, big dramatic thing, maybe the person's back and forth, maybe it's a trope, maybe it breaks their character. Here, it's quiet, it's understated, it makes sense, it's really, like, you're just like, but I trusted you from the beginning. You've been doing this from the beginning. From the very beginning, you have been a traitor. People that we care about are dead because of him. And he's calm about it. And what does this matter if the people you care about still die by your hand? So this, at my age, it's difficult to change my allegiance, is something that appears again and again with characters in the Suikoden series, which I think is realistic, even though it's very hard for us to wrap our heads around it. And I kind of wonder if part of that is also a cultural thing, like, you know, having grown up in the US, where individuality is supposed to be an ideal, we think to ourselves that we would never do this. Now, that's not necessarily actually true in practice, but the ideal of rugged individualism makes us feel like there's no way we would possibly cling to an old loyalty in the face of evidence to the contrary. But it's very apparent with real life circumstances that that's not actually the case. But yeah, no, it's true. Sanchez does seem kind of at peace with this. He's sorry. God, I love Flick. Yeah, he's not gonna deck him. Because he's not just saying this. Like, he's not saying, I like you, to try to get them to not kill him. He's just saying this because he means it. And the fact that Sanchez is an older character. Like, there are a lot of characters with different life experiences and life perspectives in this game, in this series, and I love that about it. So many games have a grown-up, like an adult, like, oh gosh, she's 23, she's ancient. Suikoden is more real. It's really good. He wants the honesty, the relative innocence and naivete of Flick's immaturity. So here we have a critically injured Matthew. And just like, I love that they bothered to make custom sprites for scenes that are important, and Suikoden 2 takes that even further. It's fantastic. Oh my god, are we gonna go to Gregminster tonight? I will believe that Sanchez is 50 or close to 50. He's being a spy in war could age you. Matthew. This is such a Matthew thing to say and do. Yes, Suikoden 2's sprite work is some of the best sprite work I've ever seen, especially given the era in which it came out. But yeah, so here's Matthew, the strategist, until the end. But just like look at Flick's body language, look at his head. Look at the like the anguish in his sprite. That's so effectively conveyed. So do you see why I remember Shazarazade as a place? Suikoden 2 is less early, but it's still like, I would say, like, I mean, Octopath Traveler looks like it's beautifully animated, but Suikoden 2 is just very artistic and gorgeous. Crono gets it. Oh right, Symphony of the Night. Yeah, Symphony of the Night is gorgeously animated and gorgeously detailed. I feel that Suikoden 2 is telling an emotional story, and it uses its sprites and custom animation to tell emotional stories and convey character details in a way that Symphony of the Night doesn't. So Symphony of the Night is a feast for the eyes to behold because they've put a lot of care into it and just beautifully animated. But it doesn't amount to as much, in my opinion. Run down to the brig. Oh, okay. Oh. Oops, well, it's okay. Marie can take my money. Is this your only opportunity to do this? Sorry, I can't not sing along with this. And I think it's interesting that Sonya doesn't know Cleo's name. You know? Okay, so here we go. They do actually confirm this. I guess it must have been a secret, an open secret, perhaps. Probably would hate is probably a better translation. Okay, so they do make it very clear, yeah. But, so I hated Sonya when I first played this game because Sonya has no relationship with Tyr. Sonya doesn't know who Cleo is, really. She's like, oh, you're one of his servants. If you look at the way Tio's household is, his servants are his family. They sit down to have dinner together as a family. They know each other. They love each other. Every single member of the McDowell household loves every other member of the McDowell household, including Ted while he was with the family. And Sonya and Tyr don't have a relationship. And it's possible that Tio is like, I don't want to disrupt things. Like, let's let my son grow to adulthood and then see what happens, which is something that happens sometimes with single parents. It's also possible maybe Tio didn't take this seriously enough that this was like, you know, this is his love on the side, but it's not, you know? But with this line, I have a tumultuous relationship with my stepmother, shall we say, who assumed that once I graduated from high school, I would then be out of the picture and no longer an issue in my father's life. People are like that. Sonya is like that. I played this game long before I had a stepmother, but I always hated that about Sonya, and I don't know if that's what we're supposed to get out of this. But I feel like when she's like she and Tyr should know each other. Unless Tio prevented that from happening for some reason, but even so, she should have tried. But she acts like she doesn't know him. She acts like she knows of him, and she doesn't know anyone else in the family. And I think that that is a character flaw on her part. It smells like the downstairs neighbors are making fish sticks. Which is, I realize, not the right thing to talk about when we're having this. And it's true. Tio was like, basically, I have to die for what I believe in, but you're doing the right thing, and I'm proud of you, and I love you, son. Oh no. Oh no. Crono is sharing my fanfic because I wrote a little, very, very short piece on the final battle between Tyr and Tio. So, yeah. Yeah. I that is a good scene. Okay, when we talk to her. I mean, I don't think I have to ask at this point. We will always ask them to join us. Yeah, well, look. Walking off screen is a time-honored tradition when the scene is no longer needing you. Thank you for following, Playmag. Sorry. I also think of Sonya as being immature. Obviously, you can be angry because the person that you loved was killed by this person. And I understand that it's a hard thing to forgive. She should have enough of a relationship with Tyr at this point that she is at least conflicted about that. She should also understand that it's war. She should also know Tio enough to understand and respect what would be important to him, and understand and know him well enough to know why he did what he did. And instead she has this very simplistic and self-focused view of things that is reinforced, in my opinion, by the fact that she doesn't know anyone else in the McDowell household and doesn't care. Anyway, I'm probably being unfair to Sonya, but she's a soldier. She's a general. She loved Tio McDowell. Anyone who knows Tio, like, I feel like Tyr, when he sees the way his dad reacts, he's like, I know what's happening. I know he's not going to step down. I know why he does this. And I know what I have to do. Like, Sonya should understand too, and she doesn't. So I don't like her very much. I thought maybe I would feel differently playing through this game older. No, I still don't like her. You have a point there. I will be the more mature adult even though I'm a teenager. You know, again, like, I understand not being able to get past one's own personal feelings and one's own personal grief. But again, I raise you, she is an imperial general, a soldier in war who should know the people involved, and this is her reaction. A civilian? Or meeting the stranger who murdered her lover or something? Okay. Not this circumstance. Yes, that's all 108. Let's go look at the Tablet of Stars. Do they call it the Tablet of Stars in this game, or is that... Because I've realized, I think a lot of what I call things and how I know things is based on Suikoden 2. Just fine, Suikoden 2 is the one I like best, but... So, if anyone else dies, their name goes dark on the tablet. But yeah, if you take a look here. Because, yeah, I don't know why we went through this entire list, because it's a lot of names. And we were like, Sanchez isn't on here. Huh. You know? I really wanted to make a Suikoden tarot deck. Way back in the day, but I never did. It's a lot of work. But yes, we have everybody. The stone plate. Bum, 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 ba-da, 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 ba-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Yeah. Anyway, I tried not to be super like, oh, it's Sanchez. But yeah, there's little things that when you go back through and replay the game, which you should do because probably Pawn died. And maybe you got somebody else killed. Maybe you failed to recruit Leon Silverberg. Or Mace. There may be somebody else, but it's probably them or something. Then you replay the game, and then you know it's Sanchez, and then you see all the things. Yeah. And it's not a super long game, so it's replayable. Alright, let's talk to Matthew. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. When I go to Gregminster, yeah. Such a good song. Did you? I mean, you didn't swear to her, but you also swore to her. We have to get to the better part. So good. Yes, no, ironically, my sister and I executed Milik the first time through. Alright, now it's looped. March to the capital. Bring Clive to Rockland. Yeah. Well, it's funny because my sister doesn't usually get attached to characters like Gremio, but she was so mad. I don't know, and I don't even know if she thinks she likes him now, but she did at the time. And she was so mad, and I was mad. Oh, interesting. Well, they keep doing this medical officer thing. Confused me. But now we have an answer. Oh, Zeronian, thank you. The Mysterious People was my dream cover for years, and it took me so long to arrange it. It's one of my favorite songs from any Suikoden. Suikoden 3 has a lot of bad music, but when it has good, like Brass Castle, terrible. But when it has good music, like Transcending Love and Mysterious People, it's amazing. I love those songs. And also the, is it the Sindarin, I don't remember what it's called. It's icicle-y sounding music. I'm losing my names for things. I really do need to do more Suikoden music, don't I? I need to finish some music. Yes, Blue Glass. We will play Suikoden 3 and you will hear the Brass Castle theme, and you will not want to hear the Brass Castle theme. See if Uncle Stiltskin's got it. It's terrible. It's so bad. It might even be worse than the song in Suikoden 5 that's intentionally bad. Alright, so here we're going to have inspirational moments with the characters that we've gotten to know and love over the course of the game. So here's the Orangest Man. Friends and family is what he stands for. Here is some beautiful writing. The ground quakes with the anger of the people. Their cries echo in the heavens. Poetic. It's wonderful. Yes, I mean Hound Village. Now is the time for this to end. Even just the phrasing of that. It's like, it's so expressive, so evocative, so poetic, and all of the fat from the dialogue has been cut out. It's just, it's fantastic. Such good writing. Buckle up, Crono! And everybody else who's been with us who hasn't seen this game before, buckle up! Yes, it has been a little while, hasn't it? So true runes being split into parts happens sometimes. I believe that the gate rune, this is a true gate rune. We don't actually ever get confirmation about Vicky's origin. So, tragically, we can neither confirm nor deny that. Lake Knot's design, not the art, but the design is gorgeous. Ah, okay. Did not remember that. So we put a lot of care into making sure that we recruited all 108 Stars of Destiny. The first time you play this game, you have no idea that that's going to do anything, but you want to recruit everybody because you realize that's a thing you can do. Usually you don't get it on your first playthrough. Usually you try again. Espeon Sun, yes. Well, we are at this point in the game. If you wish to join us for it. We have a few people in attendance who have never played the game before, so... So we're getting a little bit of information about the Stars of Destiny. And so since we saved Pawn this playthrough, we get to have his reaction. Which is a nice detail, because a lot of times he's not, well, I mean, he would be here definitely because of this, but it's like reminding you, because again, the game assumes that you, I feel that the game assumes that you lost Pawn your first time through. So now you're playing through this game. They talk about having lost someone. Pawn reminds you that he is here, and you maybe think, I remember the time that I lost Pawn last playthrough. And then we think about Gremio. The people who loved him, who were in a family with him, care about him and think about him. Oh my god, Crono! Sit your butt down right now, Crono. Sit down and don't leave right now. Okay, so what's happened here is Leiknot has given us some exposition about her origins with Windy, how the two of them were from a community of very, very powerful people that wound up getting wiped out with the exception of the two of them. You got that part. Okay, so now she's talking about gathering all of the stars of destiny. Okay, and she says all 108 stars of destiny are gathered in one place. And Victor points out we are, in fact, missing one of them. Okay. Sit your butt down. Don't go anywhere. I still get chills. And you love Gremio so much when you play this game. And it's so devastating when he dies. And you don't know why you're gathering all of the stars of destiny, but you do. And this is the first Suikoden game, so this is... yeah. There's a little bit of comic relief in there because they know you're gonna be crying. Yeah. No, this does not happen if you don't have all the stars, which is why it's very unfortunate if in your anger for Gremio dying, you execute Milik. You see? So you don't usually get this your first playthrough of this game if you're playing it without having any sort of like walkthrough or guide. Like, so back in the day when we played it, when it was a new game, and you play through it, you enjoy it, you're like, oh, maybe I should get all 108 stars. I should replay that game because I'm a kid and I have time to do so. And you work really hard to get everybody, and you spare pawn, you don't execute anybody, and then you get the scene. Your second time through the game, you love Gremio, you're like screaming at the television the second time through, going into Sonya prison. You're like screaming at the television, like, maybe we cannot lose Gremio this time. And you lose Gremio, and you're devastated, and everything plays out, and you can't stop Sanchez, you can't do anything. And like, you know, the bad things that happen, like you're excited because you leveled up Pawn and you saved him, but all these other things are hard and they hurt so much, and the scene with Tio hurts every time. And then for the first time that you see this scene and suddenly Gremio is back, it's a wonderful moment. Because after this, you know, when you play a Suikoden game, I need to gather all 108 stars because something's going to happen. Maybe they'll bring a character back. Maybe I'll get like the good ending or something will be different. But prior to that, we didn't know. We didn't know why. We just wanted to do it, and it was an outstanding reward. There are a lot of games that would give you the, yeah. A lot of games would be like, oh, you gathered all the stars. Here's the ultimate weapon. Here's the ultimate whatever. No. Suikoden does not care about that. Suikoden's stats don't, like, whatever. Sharpen your weapon, whatever. Nobody cares. The reward that matters in Suikoden is the people you love. That's really great. I like this game. I like this series a lot. They're letting you know that nobody else can be brought back. Yes. So Odessa wasn't a star of destiny. The other people who die aren't, so they can't come back. Yeah, but Suikoden 4 doesn't count because it's bad. It's a good ending of Suikoden 4. Anyway. Oh my god, yeah. We're gonna play through Suikoden 2 next. I was gonna play something else, like maybe Hollow Knight on Tuesdays, but we're gonna play through Suikoden 2 on Tuesdays after this. I can't not. And we're gonna aim for the good ending. So, buckle up everybody who knows Suikoden 2, because you are gonna help make sure I do that right, because we're getting that. Suikoden 2 has the best of the good endings. Though this is very satisfying. Alright, so we only have one choice we don't get to, but thou must. About ending the war with the final battle. So shall we? You have this very satisfying moment, and you're like crying tears of joy. It's amazing. We're gonna do this. And you're like, yes, victory music. Yes, we're gonna do this. Get pumped up listening to this song. All of these characters that we know and love, and Taiho. Oh, very clever, Crono. So here we get a little bit more of like the final. Main theme of Suikoden. Okay, no, this did have the cutoff because I remember thinking this was goofy. That's right, SBM son. My sister and I would always sing Taiho's name to that song too. So they've brought in more, like you're really seeing like just how many people have come together, that it's not just your 108 stars of destiny, it's everyone. Okay, well I did not use Taiho a lot in this game. Man, I will just say Twitch chat modding, like auto modding, does not like Taiho's name. Yeah, and then the kobolds don't talk like that in later games. There are Nicobolds later, like Nico, like cat, and they talk funny. They have their own weird way of talking. All right, so we can go see a couple of extra scenes. Do we want to go see the extra scenes? What, we put Clive in our party? Who else do we put in our party? Oh, okay. So we want Clive and... After the next battle? Oh, okay. Yes, we're gonna put Gremio in our party. Can we do those? But can we do the extra scenes? Like, are those things to do right now? Oh man, do I have to put Crin in my party? I have to put Crin in my party. Okay, they're not available yet. Okay, well, fine. Then we'll put our hero team together. I'm sorry. I don't care what you guys say. We're gonna bring the McDole household with us. Although I know we're gonna lose the ability. Is this another chance to go and get everybody? Hold on. Okay. All right. This is as it should be. Yeah. Okay. I mean, they're probably gonna make me change things, but not so much. Not too much. Oh, interesting. Well, we can look at that MC if you want. Yeah, just go punch Sanchez in the face. Good night, Seelan. Thank you for joining us. We will be presumably beating this game next week. Oh goodness, my throat is hurting. Cross your fingers that I'm not actually getting sick with a sinus infection. That would really suck. It feels good to be sharpening Gremio's weapons. I like how Victor's like, I might die, so here's Gremio's stuff back. And actually he survived that battle and Gremio came back. Axe of the Oath. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Oh, he's so cool. I love Gremio so much. He's such a good fellow. You know, he's just a good... Oh man, so I'm watching this volleyball anime with my roommate because she likes sports and anime, so sports anime is a good fit for her. And there's this guy who's like the mom of the team who's got like light colored hair, and I'm like, oh, it's Gremio. Hopefully he doesn't die. Yes, that's the one, Crono. That makes sense, Ampy, actually, yeah. Actually, we should probably just go get our stuff from Rock. I think it's up one level. I've been very satisfied with that anime. I like sports anime. I don't like sports, but I like sports anime. Alright, who do I have to strip stuff from? Get back here. Kasumi. You don't need that stuff. Humphrey, you don't need that stuff. Man, some of you are wearing way too many clothings. Yeah, I love the fine thanks. I think it's really funny. Like, you assume that they're trying to make it be, like, normal people talking. Like they assume that you actually said, like, hey, how are you doing? What's up? How's it going? You know? Nope. We just get fine thanks. Oh, okay, Blue Glass. I don't know. I just want my party to have clothes on. Gremio's naked. Maybe. Actually, no, he's not naked. He's not actually naked. I don't think. I think he just has old clothes. Maybe he's naked. Oh my god, Funkle Siltskin, have you played that game before? Because, can I just say for the record how much I absolutely love and adore Thomas and his story, and I am so looking forward to introducing everyone. All of you are going to learn about how ladders aren't my strong suit. That's right. I'm gonna have to get that. Okay. Hat. I need a hat. Gremio, what's the nicest hat you can wear? Okay. Yeah, but she can't climb ladders because she's wearing a suit of very heavy armor. Thomas can't climb ladders because ladders aren't his strong suit. I love him so much. Oh my god. Thomas is one of my favorite Suikoden characters from the entire series. Let's drop off some of our useless stuff. Sorry, I realize this is not the most interesting. So, Crono, what do you think? Huh? What do you think? Oh, I've got paint! Oh, I should go take that paint. Yeah, Thomas is my favorite. He's my favorite Tenkar star. Like, I really love McDole. I think part of... Suikoden 3 has an advantage in that your character actually speaks with words. And Suikoden 5 has the animations on the face. We did it! What do the binoculars do? That is the last paint. What do the binoculars do? Oh, I thought that they put it on your floor here, but they don't. I don't know. We're about to go march on Gregminster. Oh, I can control the battle camera? Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, well I don't have a player 2 controller. Yeah, you just run away from everything as Thomas. I love when you run into a mini boss, like an area mini boss, and like you show the party there, and then it shows like the party running back. It's so great. It's so great. Oh my god. I love Thomas. Oh, I could use my keyboard, couldn't I? Alright, I guess I have to go to the room, huh? Yeah, but they clearly were really excited about stuff, that they could do stuff. Alright, let's do it. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Do you remember this fellow? Don't you have so much warmth in your heart for him? It's such a nice touch bringing him back here at the end. No, I'm not committing to an all-nighter, Greg. I've got work to do after this, and I'm probably going to have to pull an all-nighter because of it. Yeah, no, this is a butthole. But again, like, remember, so we have, like, Uber, who's some sort of, like, giant, terrible, secret, mysterious, magical, evil knight. And then this guy, who is yet another petty evil. But he's, like, little bitty petty evil. He's not even big, bad petty evil, like the guy who kidnapped Eileen. He's just, like, a pathetic little underling weasel. Uber. That's Uber. It's a lot of troops. We don't have 100,000 troops. Kirkus is concerned. Notice Lanknot is just hanging out with us now. Matthew is like, this does not make sense according to the science. Lanknot is not impressed. Look at my sister, she sucks. Sophie! You're okay, baby girl. Hello, baby. Hold on. We're gonna take a moment to observe the cat. Hold on. Do you see the cat? Can you see the cat? Isn't she an adorable baby? Look at her. Sophie, I love you, meow meow. I love you, my meow meow. Sorry. You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta show everyone how cute your cat is. She's a very cute cat. I'm so excited. She doesn't like my regular blanket, but I have these other blankets because it's cold and she loves them. So, she's a good baby. Her name is Sophie. Yes, having an unsummoner to cancel the summoner is very handy. Like, that's like, whatever. Yeah, I need to make some more emotes. I'm gonna make more emotes once I'm done with, I need to catch up with some work and finish a commission. And then I will make emotes. And we've kind of talked a little bit on Discord. But if there's any emotes in particular that you request, we're apparently gonna have a hook shot. Maybe some more cats, we'll see. Yeah, she's unimpressed. Bam, bam, bam. This is not so good. Yeah. She does seem to be defeating Lady Windy's sorcery. Oh no. Oh no! What should we do? Should we... Should we offer up the Soul Eater to do this? Does that sound like a good idea, Crono? Windy did want the Soul Eater so she could have more powerful runes. So let's do it. Let's eat their souls. Like Not says no. Yeah, so notice, like, she's got a true rune, Joshua's got a true rune. They're both like, no. Do not use the Soul Eater for things. Do not use the Soul Eater for things. This is not the kind of story or the kind of game where you get a better ending if you don't use the Soul Eater ever. There are stories that, like, I really want to play the Saga game that does that. That has like 1 billion different endings. Yeah. Your inhuman power, the power that tears the sky apart to this person. This is like... They didn't quite localize this, perhaps, as much as they should have, but it's okay. Just poof, they're gone. Is that the one with the Celis? Because that's the one I want to play, and apparently they're going to be bringing it out in some way, so I have to play it, because I have to play a Celis' story. I don't know if I care about anything else, but I really want to play a Celis' story. Finally. Yes. I'm gonna stream that one, so we're gonna play that one together. So the last battle, they're not even pretending this isn't the last battle. This is, spoiler, this is the last battle. Sorry, my emulator's having some trouble, but at least it's having less bad, more like less annoying trouble than... Gremio is not impressed by Uber. Alright. Let's get our ninjas going. Okay, so bow attack, which means we want to... Dragon? No, not dragon. You charge bow, right? I'm sorry I have to ask because literally every time. That's how I am. I think we want to charge. Alright, let's do it. Alright, strategists, you ready? See the power of the science! You better believe our Silverberg in our tabletop game would say things about the power of the science, because you have to. It was a very serious game, but we had to do that. That's also where its status is on fire comes from, which you probably heard me reference from time to time. I think at some point our fortress was on fire. Our home base, like status, please. Its status is on fire. Yeah. Alright, the Knights party are gonna go party. Party, party. Maximilian Knights party. Oh no. They had some trouble. Ah. You'll notice we are actually taking damage. I think we were supposed to completely just destroy Shazarazade. Oh, charge is still... Oh, okay. Let's see what's up. Oh, I guess I could have bribed. Oh well. Okay, so now we magic or dragon that. Do I magic or do I dragon? Is that right? When it's charged? Let's dragon. Alright, you ready, dragons? They're ready to dragon. Dragon, dragon! Go, dragon! Yes! Trogdor. It's a good battle cry when you unleash the dragons. Okay. Should I do this? Because I'm missing some. And I can do other things too, right? Should I merchant? I'd be like, hey dudes, I've got food over here. Sure, let's do it. Alright. He's like, come on! Come on! It's a big success. Excellent. Yeah! So exciting. Look at that. We're doing great. They're not doing so great. Okay. One last ninja. Alright. Oh. Okay, so they're charging with Uber. What do I do against Uber? How do I not die against Uber? But I can't use Luke. I guess I can use them. She's actually fighting for me. Because if I use Luke against Uber, Luke is gonna die, isn't he? Right? Just like Luke has a tendency to just die. Oh, really? You can only take wounds if you use the wrong attack type? Oh, okay. For some reason I thought they would just sometimes die randomly. Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna set you on fire, Uber. Well, maybe not fire. Oh, wow, that was really effective. We should be able to bribe them again. I want to be able to bribe them and just take the rest of their dudes, but... You would think that, Nick, but... Alright. Kryn. Of course they start with Kryn in the front row, so you have to have Kryn do this more often. Good night, Nasarok. Thank you for joining us. We'll be beating this next week if you're free. Alright, well, we can't do anything else. We've done all the others, so I guess... What should we do? Charge. Yes, Kryn was useless one last time. That's correct. Okay, we're gonna use the commander's team with Gremio. The main character's speaking with words. Oh shoot! That's not good. Fortunately, we didn't die. Will you lead on? Alright, so they've magicked a bunch. What should we do? I mean, we can afford to die a couple more times, but lose a couple more times. Hopefully not die. What should we do? Help. I'm out of things. Okay, Blue Glass thinks we should go ahead and charge. Not with the Lapons, though. Because the Lapons are prone to dying. Well, we can't merchant. Oh, shoot! Alright. No! Does it matter at this point? To load. I should have done a quick save. Apparently he can. I don't remember when I saved last. I shoulda save stated. We do already have Gremio. I don't have any attachment to Morgan. Doesn't matter. Oh, you're right. I don't remember when I saved last. You're right, Greg. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to catch up off stream. Darn, that sucks. Well, okay, so what we'll do here... I'm gonna have to do this at some point in the next week. We're gonna finish out this battle. Kryn did this. It's true. We can blame Kryn for this. I think that's actually completely fair. So we're gonna finish this and then I'll redo it so we can see the cutscene of what's next. Just get everyone killed. Shut up, Giovanni. Nobody likes you. They're useless. Alright, old soldiers, one of these days. Okay, here we go. Finally. Okay. So we'll see this scene, and I will use save states to not die. Huber's like, peace out, I'm done here. Here's the dwarf, if you remember him. Here's the ninjas. It would have been nice to have ninjas on our side, but... It's been a wonderful war. So the warriors' village, that's what they do. The audio design in this section is one of my favorite things in any game. I'm turning it up. Interesting, isn't it? So we're gonna take, sorry. This is what we're doing. This is our endgame party. Matthew's having some trouble. He got seriously injured. So who knows if he's gonna make it. He's not doing so great. Oh, we could go get the scenes. Yeah, let's go get the scenes. Because we can do this. We are not going to save our game here. Are we going to do the scenes next week? We got a few minutes. How long are they? Sorry. Yeah, 12 minutes. I think we can do that in 12 minutes. I don't think I'll want to discuss them. I don't think they're going to be that significant. They're probably... I would guess that Kryn and Meg have a comedic one. And Clive's is going to be hilariously ominous and serious. So we're going to do this. Oh, and then we have to do the old Liberation base. So yeah, we'll do this. Okay. Eject from party. Oh, I guess we have to remove them all. Okay, so then we're gonna add to party. Oh, I hate you, Kryn. I always kind of worry when I talk about... A lot of times I worry when I talk about how much I dislike characters that people are going to be upset. Like, I'm sure someone is upset about how much I dislike Sonya. But nobody minds when I talk about how much I don't like Kryn. We are all united in hating Kryn. Nobody likes... I mean, there's probably somebody who likes Kryn. Somehow. There you are. I do not. I think she is a very selfish, self-absorbed, immature person who is too old to get away with that kind of behavior. You missed me complaining about her. Alright, so where are we going, folks? Lennon Camp. Where are you, Lennon Camp? Where is Lennon Camp? How do I get to Lennon Camp? How do I get to Lennon Camp? Help. Can I not get to Lennon Camp or Rockland by teleporting? What is going on here? Quaba. Oh, okay. Where is Quaba? Help! Where is that? Gremio Unlock? Okay. Hopefully I won't have to fight anything. Okay. Man. This sucks. Wait, this is Rockland. Okay. Oh my god. Elza's trying to throw you off the trail, Clive. I actually really like their backstory. It's interesting. Alright. Okay, so where is Lennon Camp from here? Is it the one that's farther? Is it the one that's down, or is it the one that's that way? Southwest. Okay, cool. Apparently there's a way to use like a cheat or a downloadable or something like that. Oh man. Yeah, I remember when Victor set the mayor's house on fire, indeed. Where are we going again? Here? Sorry. Second floor. This house right here. Okay. Right. Okay. It's alright, Meg will not be tethered down. She's like a teenager, isn't she? Yeah. They don't know. They don't remember how old she is. She's been gone for a while. Okay, let's kick these guys out of our party. We want Humphrey and who else? No. That staircase is my undoing. Alright. Oh, okay. I just really hate Kryn. Okay, fine. We'll teleport back there. Maybe somebody will punch Kryn in the face. Okay, yeah, no, MC's gonna tell it to us. So what is it, MC? What happens if we bring Kryn there? I don't care about Kryn, so I'm not bringing him anywhere. Bye, Kryn. Oh my god, I hate Kryn so much. He's so awful. Alright, so we want Victor, Humphrey, who else? We got Flick and Humphrey. Who else has to come with us for this? Who else? Am I forgetting anyone? Or is it just Flick and Humphrey? Hello, Mr. Roy Sebastian. Do I call you Roy? Oh man, there's a character named Roy in Suikoden 5. He's interesting. I like him. Victor's in my party and he can't go anywhere, so I'm gonna have these characters just in case. Just in case I have to fight. Alright. Where is the Liberation Army base again? I'm trying to remember. Which city was it? Because I do not remember. Oh, it's in London Camp also? Okay. Cool! I'm so glad I can teleport there. I had to rearrange my party just in case I had to fight, but... Because I remember that it's in the inn behind the clock. I just didn't remember which inn it was. Alright. I do like Earthbound, yes. Hi, Valendor. It's such a good game. We're very, very, very close to beating it. We are definitely beating it next stream. We have feelings. Alright, so there's a scene here, and I'm really curious about this. Oh, the child survived! That's really great! Oh man. Is there a scene? I'm glad the child is here looking for Odessa and the kid is okay. Did I bring the wrong party? Or did I do something wrong? Do we know what the secret here is? Or is it just that the child is here? Oh, which Suikoden site was it? Oh. Okay. I'm glad that the child's there. That was interesting. Alright, so we're not gonna save. Somebody remind me, maybe over the weekend, that I need to catch back up and replay so that Morgan doesn't die. Oof, my head hurts. Man, who is here for like the Suiko Source versus Suiko X? Oh, that's true. Roy, it was my first time with that game. It was new and I didn't know how to play. Which a lot of... Oh, hold on. Actually, the volume is probably a little loud here. Sorry, we turned the volume way up so we could hear that. Okay, well, I went to the old Liberation Army's hideout and I saw the child and nothing else. So, I'm gonna say that, maybe I did something wrong, or maybe that's all it was. Well, we have just about beaten this game. We are, without a shadow of a doubt, going to beat it next week. So that's exciting. Yes, I will be playing Suikoden 2 after this. Very, very good game. It's a game that I probably remember better, but there's more to remember, so I've probably also forgotten more. So I will be counting on you folks to help me make sure I recruit everybody and do everything necessary to get the good ending. The one thing I remember absolutely is that there's a certain time when you have to hit a button to respond. Pick any response. Any response will do. But if you don't pick a response because you're in shock and don't respond quickly enough, that disqualifies it. If you want to come by for the end of Suikoden, we start at 7 Eastern and end at 10 Eastern, so we're supposed to be ending just about now. Yeah, well, I hope that those of you who were here, blue glasses that I'm talking about, I hope that those of you who were here for this whole time, got something out of this stream. For those of you who've seen it before, it's always good to relive some of the scenes that we really like. And I've really enjoyed being able to kind of talk about some of what they're doing, how and why it works. And for those of you who've never seen the game before, I hope that you enjoyed the plot directions that they took. I think it's very smart. It's very well done. It's very well handled. I can only imagine how, because it would be even more effective if it were in its original language, I imagine, because then the person who came up with the story was also directly choosing the words that everyone said. Whereas like here we have translators doing their best, but A, something will always get lost in translation, and B, like they're clearly kind of rushed and struggling in some places. So if I ever learned Japanese, I would want to play this game. It's really good. The ending is really great. It's very satisfying. It's not as amazing as Suikoden 2's good ending, but it's still very good. It's a good, satisfying ending. Like, they're still kind of feeling their way through Suikoden, like what the game is in this game. Suikoden 2 takes it and builds on it, but yes, it's very excellent. So, yay! Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut down because I've got several hours worth of work to do after this, but I didn't want to cancel a second stream in a row. And I will just have to make sure that we are all clear and ready to go next week. Maybe I will start off next week's stream with a little bit of music, since I think we'll have time. I think we'll be able to beat the game in less than 3 hours. So maybe we'll do a little bit of music first. I'll do some Suikoden music. Yeah, I'm going to try to get some rest after I finish work. Maybe I'll make some tea or something. I don't have any tea, actually. I had to throw all of my tea away from the cockroach-infested apartment, so we'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for being here. We will be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on Thursday. We'll be playing Suikoden here next week, Suikoden 2 starting after that. A week from Friday is my birthday. Depending on the state of my apartment, we may be doing a cooking stream, our first cooking stream in a long time. So look forward to that. And I may do some other random streams depending on how much time I have over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, take care of yourselves, folks. Stay safe out there. And I will see you later. Bye.